Good day, everybody. Once again, we are here now once again on our live FB broadcast, Facebook. So today is uh, Mayo 12, May 12 ba karon? Okay, today is May 12, 2020. So, kapit na mahuman ang ating lockdown. So, pag walang extension, so it's okay na. Maka-visit na ta sa ato ang mga sites. So I hoping na okay na ang atuang dagan sa panahon. And of course, ang Dios labang kagahom rin nasayod sa ato ang kaplaran ani o okay na bini right after Pitsa 15 maka ato na ba sa atong mga site. Anyway, before we go on, so again, okay, my warmest regards to all the practitioners of Dugukan, to the different chapters of Dugukan. Now joining is Jomaisa, mayong hapon diha, Abtik Maymay, nag-iilaw. And now Maribik also from India, mayong hapon Maribik. And nice to see you here. And Abtik Irish, Liboron chapter na to, mayong hapon diha Abtik Irish. And nice to see you here and everyone there in Liboron chapter sa tanang mga sakop diha sa wellness art natin sa Karkar City. Abdik Irish, mayong hapon, nice to see you here. And to everybody that will join in this live broadcast sa ating holistic art. So we are going to talk about holistic art. Palay ko na po. Okay, so good afternoon, GM. Good afternoon po. GMPS 172 from Maribik. Okay, nice. Good afternoon po, Maribik. And also joining si Ann sa Bethlehem. Good afternoon dihaan, mayong hapon. Yeah, nice to see you. Hoping mahumanin niya to ang lockdown kay buwan makaanha po diha. Then Benji Esther ko is joining, and Ria Santos, mayong hapon dai Ria from Ann. Good afternoon GM, good afternoon Ann. And from Aptic Irish, hi GM, good afternoon. Watching you live from Liboron chapter. Yes, Aptic, nice. Then from Igmat Marjorie, watching. Say, mayong hapon di Igmat Marjorie, Mat Ancheral, mayong hapon, and Julian, mayong hapon sa tanan. So, mayong hapon, good afternoon. Sa in English pa, good afternoon, mayong hapon. Sa Tagalog, magandang hapon. Okay. Now, joining also is Stephanie, watching now. And everybody, I'm glad that everyone is joining, and we're going again to continue our discussion topic about the wellness art of Dugukan. So this is nice. The wellness art of Dugukan. So Dugukan is a Cebuano term for foundation, or foundation means foundation, pillar or skeleton. Sa Bisaya, haligi. So it's foundation. So that means ang Cebuano term for foundation or is actually Dugukan or skeleton also. So daghan ang mga meaning sa Dugukan. And in our lesson, so kung arito sa spiritual nga side, so the meaning of Dugukan, that refers to the Most High, sa Supreme Master of Heaven. Now also joining is kinsa man ni join atong tanawon sa. Okay, so ubay-ubay na pud ang ni-join. Makita na ko diring mga pangalan. Siguro di tanan makita ang mga pangalan, no? Okay, also joining is si Night Teriso. Mayong hapon dia, Night Teriso, gamutan. I'm glad that again here we are having this conference again. So it's nice to see you here, everyone. I'm glad that you join and we can talk about our holistic art. Holistic art, kailangan natin ma-expound din itong ating mga activities, so people will also inform about the holistic art, especially na ngayon, kailangan talaga natin mayroon tayong mga alternatives. And joining also is Igmat Marie Cabardo. Nice to see you here. Then likewise si Lilayla. Mayong hapon ni Lilayla. Good afternoon GM. We are watching you live here together with my parents in Guadalupe chapter. Okay, regards sa imuhang family and to everyone there sa Guadalupe chapter. Mayong hapon sa tanan taga diha. Kami nga nagmiga diha, wala na gyud mi kanha diha, but hoping soon makasuroy na pud diha. Kaya siguro karon, of course, naglakaw-lakaw pa ang mga hinikta ni Delilah diharon sa tungkaran. Hindi sa mga ugmanok, no? Anyway, we'll just visit because it's nice to be there. Then also from Ria, hello GM, we are watching here in Karatan chapter. Yes, sa tanang mga taga-Karatan, to all the practitioners of Dugukan, right there sa Karatan, mayong hapon sa tanan na diha. Okay, apit ng habot ng pitsa 15, pitsa 15 na, after pitsa 15, basta wala lang extension. Okay, manaagyo ta diha. And okay, back to normal activities. So that's why I'm really hoping that the people, itong mga tao, malutas na sa problema ba, no? Manang ito, pag apply ng mga holistic art ngayon, siguro mas madali ang makatulong sa problem pag mag-apply tayo ng mga alternatibo. Ang alternative good, ito just like what we are doing because illustrated naman ito sa ating buhay na hindi tayo natakot ng virus yet, but then of course we will cooperate with what is good. We are going to cooperate sa balaod. Then night from night, Tereso Gamutan, mayong hapon GM, watching you now. Yes, mayong hapon night, and really nice to see you here, Tereso Gamutan. Joel joining is Mujo, Igmat, our Optic Joe, mayong hapon di Optic Joe. Mayong hapon sa tanan. Morning, nirot kayo og ang mga tao na ay mga alternative system. Kay without alternative system, we are just only relying ba sa unsay may tabo nato, relying sa unsay naandan bitaw. Manang if we have something like this what we are doing, makatulong siya sa mga tao. Kay we are, as I said, we are the living evidences of this kind of situation na mayroon tayong mga art of survival. Ang art of survival is really significant. Pag walang art of survival, vulnerable ang mga tao. Madali na makontaminate ng mga illnesses, viruses. Pero pag mayroong art of survival, talagang it's really different. Malaki ang pagkakaiba if we have the art of survival. So that's why I'm also encouraging, reminding everybody to apply the Ascension Oil. Always apply the Ascension Oil. That is maintenance sa powerful, healthful condition. Ano wala ito pagsulti, maintenance pa sa powerful, healthful condition. So, bagaman pag everyday you are going to drink vitamin C kining from the fruits. Okay, limonsito baron pananglit. So, ang Ascension Oil is already complete with all the vitamins and minerals needed for the physical body. Likewise, complete with the energy kasi yung energy activated ba ang mga power anang mga powerful herbs na naging ingredients sa Ascension Oil. So that's my reason why na i-suggest na ko sa lahat ng mga practitioners sa holistic art, especially for people doing conscious astral journey and spiritual study, always apply the Ascension Oil kasi it will boost your immune system. It will boost your energy body, maging malakas yung energy body. So, talagang kailangan yan. Okay, so, now also from Mayong Hapon Jim, from Igmatjo, Mayong Hapon de Igmatjo. Nice to see you again. Sige lang tag. Istorya ani live broadcast and okay lang din kay at least in this way marami tayong mapag-usapan and maraming mga information din na gusto nating may ipaabot ngadto sa mga tao. Yeah, and hoping also na makatulong tayo sa mga tao in this way. So it means that this is part of the light mission. So this is still part of the light mission. So this is still part of our light service we can offer to the rest people, to us, for everybody, for everyone that would like to join. So now joining also si Haliging Bulalakaw, mayong hapon sa tanang mga taga Manila chapter. So to all the practitioners Dugukan, different chapters in the region, in the country, including of course including outside the country, mayong hapon sa lahat ng mga practitioners ng holistic art of Dugukan. Of course, may mga chapter man tayo. So sa Danao chapter, sa Karaatan, sa Liburon, yung lahat nating mga chapter sa Gorodo, sa Manila, sa Sandayong, sa Naga, sa Guadalupe, Zamboanga, including sa Panama, sa Bethlehem di Paradise Resort. Of course, si Ann, always active si Ann sa ating conference, and nice, I'm really glad. And doon also sa San Vicente, Olango. Now also joining is Biaya. Nice to see you here, Biaya. I'm really glad that you joined. I perceive always the energy coming from you, so it's nice to see you here. And welcome sa ating conference. So I hope everybody, if as much as you can participate also para maging participative itong conference natin, di ba? So pag mas mayo participative itong conference natin, because it will give more vigor. From Haliging Bulalakaw, mayong hapon, GM watching and following inspiring message from Dugukan, Manila chapter, headquarters rather. Okay, nice. Okay. Nice do. And paghimo sa Butuan. Oh, yes, I'm looking forward. Maggawa tayo ng chapter diyan. So you could be the leader, Biyaya. I'm really glad and really give a very good suggestion. We will do chapter so that we can spread. So Biyaya, if you're willing to be the leader also right there, we can make chapter. So after the lockdown, magbisita minimo diha, ha? Okay lang? Ay, yes, of course. When you're here in the country, yeah. So, magawa tayo doon para mas maraming mga chapter. That's why looking forward. Ang daming pag marami tayong mga chapter, so maraming mga lugar na maserbisyuhan natin. So, joining also is Engineer Kirby and si Brad sa Liboron chapter. Mayong hapon, Brad Baikinit. Brad, mayong hapon niya, Brad. Nice to see you here in our conference. I'm really glad. Ug sa tanang mga taga diha sa Carcar City. So, also joining is Engineer Kirby. So, mayong hapon diha, Brad. Engineer. Okay, good afternoon, Jim. Yes, nice. Good afternoon, Pod diha, Engineer. And from Biyaya, listening you on FB Live is now becoming a part of my routine. Yes, nice. And I'm glad that this will be the beginning of our, let's say, our inner discovery, getting more acquaintances with each other in the journey of inner discovery. So this is holistic art. So we're going to make our life useful not only for the few people in our surroundings but for the entire planet. And I think we can really do it because we are in the holistic art. With the way we are going to share the information of holistic art, it can really help the people when the people will accept it. And of course, for the billions of people around the world, it is impossible that, of course, like us, why we are here in this conference, because we are looking forward for what are the things good that we can also apply in our lives through these activities that we are now managing to, we are now proliferating for the people and for everybody, of course. Okay, from Biaya, Okira GM, but I'm still outside the country. I will visit you in Cebu pag makauli ko, hopefully this year, if okay na. Mobiyahe. Yes, I'm glad. I can't wait for that, Biyaya. And it's really nice so that we can also visit your place there. I am really glad to visit your place para makahimuta ditong chapter. We are going to see what we can do also. Okay, so good afternoon, Jim, from Brad Kinit sa Liboron chapter. Mayong hapon ya, Brad. And of course, to all the chapter, ako pa ni-enumerate ang tanan na itong mga chapter sa Danau. Sa Danau chapter, Karaatan, Lunas, Liboron, Gorodo chapter, Manila, Sandayong, Naga, Guadalupe, Zamboanga, Panama, Bethlehem, Tabuilan. Sa Bethlehem, sa Tabuilan, North Cebu na siya sa Marabilia. So if you go to Boracay, because you like to of course, you like to enjoy White Sand Beach, malayo dito. So, visit sa Marabilia. Marabilia is like Boracay, White Sand Beach, very nice White Sand Beach Resort. So, adto ta dito sa Marabilia sa Paradise sa Bethlehem the Resort Paradise. And it's very beautiful place, as I said. Mayroong langob, mayroong cave, mystical cave. Ang mystical cave, why is it mystical? Because there is river of Jordan. The name is Bethlehem, so there is also river of Jordan. So that's why when you swim inside the river of Jordan, so you will be blessed, you will be refreshed, because the water is really substantive energies from the water. So it means to say, tubig pa lang healing na. Okay, so ipaibog tamo sa lugar because the place is beautiful. That's why more of the time I visit the place at kumuhigda kanto. Rito ang tag-iya sa lugar si Ann, the owner of the place. And there is holistic art in the place every night. And early morning, there is angels contacts and connection. So joining now is also Generous Traya and si Melanie. Mayong hapon diha, Melanie. Good afternoon, GM. Yes, good afternoon, Melanie. And si Juan. Si sa Danao chapter, mayo kay wa mo absent si Juan. And all the practitioners right there sa Danao, sa tanang mga taga-Karkar, sa tanang mga taga-Buenavista. Mayong hapon sa tanang mga taga-Karkar. Unya, kita taga-Karkar punta o taga Tibuok, ay no lang nato sa tanang mga lugar na atay mga chapter, maunay ato ang gigikanan. So wherever the place, we have chapters, we have station or headquarters, so that's the place where we come from. So it means to say those are places our home. So likewise Sudlon, so sa Sudlon is our home, sa Babag is our home. So every place there are hearts that will welcome us and to be part with our family, so that is our home. So ang laki ng ating ang laki ng home natin, entire planet, and our oneness. That's why our oneness is oneness with all the stars. Then the ascension that we are talking, until the time we are going to ascend into the beyond stars, before we will go to the stars. And that's why we have Stargate portals and Starseed Life Union. But mapuyuan ba ng mga stars? Ang planet are habitable, ang planets. Ang mga stars made up of hydrogen and helium, kalayo, gas, masunog ang mga mortal physical. So manang gitawag consuming fire nature, because the sun can consume mortal physical nga mga lawas. Manang giingon diha nga God is a consuming fire, but the sun is not the God. It is nature, and the creator of the sun is God. So that's why kidding lang nato ba nga mga tao musimba og adlaw. That's because that's belief and the representation of the sun. Of course, we have sun. We are referring the sun that we are talking, supreme universal name, acronym sun. So sun lang pud gyapon, but we are referring to the most high, the creator of the cosmos. The cosmos comprising of trillions of stars, trillions of galaxies, countless of stars. You just imagine, trillions of galaxies and countless of stars. Nagkaraghan ni kadako sa cosmos. We cannot imagine how big the cosmos is. And we are talking about just a very tiny truth that we are dealing with in our life by this time. That's why we should have an ascension. Before we can reach the actual ascension, so we have spiritual responsibilities. And what are those spiritual responsibilities that we must take good care in our lives? Of course, take good care of the health. We must take good care of our health, kay wala tayong physical na katawan, maging astral na kaluluwa na lang. So ang physical na katawan kailangan. Okay, from night tiroso gamutan to Tumi sa Butuan GM. Okay, si Biyaya o ako. Okay, dalawa. Okay, very nice. I'm really glad. We can really put up chapter doon para mayroong mga tao na pwede silang makakontak doon pag if they would like to get in contact with us. Kasi ang different places, especially outside Cebu, malayo sa Cebu, so they cannot easily they cannot easily reach the site. So it's much better na mayroon tayong mga chapter. Okay, so from Generous, good afternoon, GM. Yes, good afternoon, Diamataan. Also now joining is Divini Satur. Sa mayong hapon diha diwini. Of course, we will make this program live sa Facebook. Participative din siya. You must participate also what we are going to talk and ano bang mga dapat nating mga gawin ngayon na mayroon pa tayong lockdown. And of course, when we are going to help, how we are going to expand our light service. Basically, what I know is pag mayroong mga tao, maraming mga tao na makakunik sa atin, so in that way we can expand the service that we have, especially pag right after the lockdown. Right after the lockdown, may program na tayo. Ang ating program is of course to train as much as we can ng mga taong walang trabaho. We are going to train them sa hilot expertise and will give them credentials sa hilot para they can work also as hilot specialist. Anyway, expert man tayo sa hilot. That's why we have hilot center sa Cebu, and ang hilot center natin sa Cebu is not only anang center lang para offering service sa hilot, it's also assessment center po siya sa hilot yun sa TESDA. And of course, if malance natin ang ating site for a school for hilot, okay, that would be good because we can train many practitioners, especially people that would like go abroad. Marunong sila sa hilot. It must be hilot because hilot is Filipino originated art. So culture natin yung hilot. So one of the ways also we can promote the culture of our nation is to promote hilot. Okay, that's why ang laki ng magawa natin pag dito tayo sa holistic art. Wow, magmeet tas from biyaya magmeet puhon sa Butuan. Asa sa Butuan, of course. If you can visit here in Cebu, I'm glad that you can come personally visit in the site para nakay familiarization sa tong site, and of course I'm so glad with that. Then punta tayo doon sa Butuan. I like to visit Butuan. Baka na man ko sa Butuan, diagi lang may kay dito may sa ano ba yan sa Surigao del Sur. Agi media sa Butuan. Ito may sa Davao ni agi pud media sa Butuan. First agna ka, so mas maayo kayo kay buhan pag mag-adto to sa Mindanao, dala tayo mga mahapit-hapit nito na maging home din natin. Okay, so nice. And kumusta man ang mga chapter, mga activities sa chapter natin. Okay, so now joining is si Heidi Van Ho. Nice to see you here, Van. And nice, I'm glad that you join again. So in English na guning ato ang istorya karon. Binakular ta, Tagalog, in English, Bisaya. Okay, so watching. Then Pasita Gamutan, nice. Welcome Pasit, good afternoon. And nice to see you here. Then good afternoon Jim. Yes, Heidi, good afternoon. And I'm glad that you joined again. So okay, when you join, so I will be forced to speak English. That's why someday I would like to encourage everybody, you should study Bisaya so we can talk. If it is Bisaya, I'm really fluent in speaking Bisaya. You so many things you will learn about the lessons of Dugukan when you can understand Bisaya. Okay, Bisaya, I'm really expert talking Bisaya. Okay, so that's my first language, right? I can offer my house for accommodation pag muadto ka GM and other Dugukan practitioners. Yes, thank you Biaya, and I'm very very glad for that, and really nice and excited, and even can't wait for the time to visit your place. So I hope so itong lockdown, okay na yung lockdown. So that's why inspiring everybody, everybody must have the art of survival, because if we have really the art of survival talaga, like us, why we survive when we are not affected with the viruses? That's because iba ang approach natin pag mayroong klaseng mga problems na ganyan. We are not afraid, but of course, we are not also magpabadlong sa gobyerno. We will cooperate with the government. Kay, although we are not a politician, we are not joining with any political issues, and we only encourage the people to be in the holistic art so that they can help themselves. Matulungan nilang ilang kaugalingon mismo na they can survive pag may trials ng mga just like viruses, negative psychic attacks, especially negative psychic attacks. Kasi itong negative psychic attacks are actually very dangerous. At saka pag mayroong depression, matulungan nila yung sarili nila na they can heal, they can solve the problems of their depressions. And of course, kailangan what is needed in that case of situation, it needs vigor of spirit. So really we need vigor of spirit. And we have energy healing, so we are going to use our energy healing. Now from Maribik, now do some arcom. Yes, nice. It's yes, very glad to know that, Maribik. So that's why I'm encouraging the people to have a copy of the book, because there the book mayroon siyang free lessons. I included free lessons in the book, so you can follow the guidelines in the book and apply your angels contacts and connections. So it would be nice for everybody to have a copy of the book so that they can begin learning lessons of art of life 172. Then for other lessons or informations about the book, I'll try my best to share it here, to talk about something pertaining to the important part of the book. So, for example, consuming fire nature of the Most High, people do not understand much about consuming fire nature. And of course, the energy healing that we have, people, there's another thing that people cannot really understand, when they are not really in the practice of energy healing, except for the very few who are into that practice already. So they're familiar with energy healing, and all the rest people do not really understand about energy healing, because talking of energy healing, they will just simply believe it that is faith healing. So it's not really actually faith healing, because inherent in the energy healing, it's already the faith. So when we have faith, so there is energy. That's why there are sources of energies. And the normal man, there are, of course, there are sources of energies. If we are scientific, okay, ano mga sources natin ng energy? So mga sources nating energy, so si science, so gravity, electricity, magnetism, itong mga nuclear powers. So it means to say there are energy that we are talking. And of course the latest, this is the dark energy, dark matter. Dark energy is 70% of the entire galaxy cosmos is dark energy. Then 23% is dark matter, and that is by science. Then what we are talking about, energy actually is spiritual energy. So yesterday I'm talking about who's anyone here learned the shocking power technique of energy healing. So if you learn the shocking technique power of healing, so there is a system there that you are going to burn off the negative energies contaminating the physical body. So energy by science, you cannot destroy energy, because the more if you want to, if you destroy energy, you cannot destroy it, because energy is, it is siya destroy. Okay, energy mo siyang i-destroy. So no, it's not, because mudaghan nun siya mayaw, mas mulako, mas powerful pa yun ang energy. Then the energy that we are talking in the energy healing, magnetism, so or super electromagnetic energy healing. So energy that comes not only from the laws of nature, what you had known, the fundamental laws of nature. So vital essence of nature, actually energy that we are talking here is energy that is actually beyond the nature itself. So what is that kind of energy? So energy, spiritual energy, I'll describe it simply as supreme superlight angels. So supreme superlight energies, supreme cells, because those are actually energy that cannot be defined by human ways of definition by words. So it means to say there are powers that actually beyond human words to explain. So if it is not really describable by our human ways of understanding, human ways of describing a thing, so what is that kind of energy? So that's why it is inner discovery. So, but for this time, at this level of activation, so we are going to use magnetic energy, super magnetic energy, or super electromagnetic energy to be used in our divine healing or energy healing. So basically, we have to perceive energy, that we have vital force in the physical body, and the energy, it is really perceivable. Then connect the energy to the Supreme Super Light Angel. So to make it easier for us to manage to connect. So there is only a very simple formula that we are going to use. Consciousness follows energy. So when our mind is focused to the divine healing connection that we have, released from the Supreme Master of Heaven through the Supreme Super Light Angels, through the spiritual energy stations that they had, they established here in the earth atmosphere. So you can perceive this spiritual energy station when when your mind can connect to that spiritual energy station. So moment you can connect with that spiritual energy station, so you can perceive tremendous amount of energies, and you can use it for healing. So that is magnetism, super electromagnetic energy. And of course there is another system when you do energy healing, the way you connect. So you can use also divine word or mantra or divine word, single word only. We are not using mantras which comprising of a sentence of words. So it's not, it's only single mantra, because today is very fast. It means to say if technology today is very quick, so likewise the spirituality, spiritualism, the realist from spiritual dimension when it comes to energy healing is very very quick. So because higher dimension, so the consciousness, the universal consciousness is expanding. Likewise, the cosmos is expanding. The galaxies are expanding. Planets, stars are. That is why, by science, it is everything now is expanding. Likewise, that's why that is why the reason there is planetary ascension, because planetary ascension. So we are higher elements in the planets. So we are going to ascend, and the process of the ascension that we are talking about, ascension not by technology. Of course, there is really ascension of technology. So that's why before today, this present time, we are in the computer age, and now we are now getting in the next level of next level of education of when it comes to so science and technology. This time we are now in the physics in molecular level. So it means to say nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, biotechnology. So it means to say this is now the level, the wave of science. And the level of the spiritual now is supreme super light, angel, supreme super light. It means to say supreme is quietly very high. So the exploration also now for all the people that would like to go into inner discovery, they must need to experience the revelation of the supreme super light angels, because this is now the new trend. This is now the wave of spirituality. The wave of spirituality by this time is not medium, it's supreme super light. So it means to say supreme super light advance. And if it is advanced inner discovery, because there are so many things there, reality that we do not yet know, unless we are going to go actual direct experience, then we will realize that this is the truth. So that's why the truth that we're talking here, everyone has its different versions of truth, and we cannot judge that they are right, they are wrong, because it's not in our position to judge. It is only need to say that it is only needed that we must have direct experience for soul realization. So with the lessons that we are now actually we are now sharing, I hope that we can enlighten also the rest people, rest brothers and sisters. Then they will enjoy also the inner discovery if they would like also to learn and connect with our system, because it's really beneficial. The hilot is very beneficial. The self-defense art, martial arts is very beneficial. The art of life is very beneficial because doing art of life, you can develop your body, mind, soul, and spirit. So that's why whenever the time there is negative psychic attack, so you are not worried with any form of negative psychic attack because you are confident that you are not vulnerable with any kind of negative psychic attack. So that's the big difference. Okay, from Heidi Van Hook, I love your book guiding me on my journey. I am so grateful to be here. Yes, thanks, Heidi, and nice to hear from you. So, from Maribik, okay, so that's it. So, as we go forward in our inner discovery, so the wave of science by this time is we are now in the physics in molecular level. So, in the spiritual level, also the level of the expansion of consciousness by this time released from spiritual dimension advance is supreme super light. So it means to say if our spiritual understanding would be based on not upgraded, for example, so we must also upgrade so that we can get familiar with what is magnetism, because magnetism is, we cannot deny that we are we are we are here now in the show of energies in the entire planet. The planet is run by the fundamental laws of nature: gravity, electricity by this time, then magnetism, nuclear force or nuclear power, and the dark force or dark energy, and dark matter. Now talking about spiritualism, we are in the supreme supralight version, supreme supralight energies. So the exploration would be very big because at first we know that there is a spiritual world, and we are generalizing the word spiritual because from the word spiritual, so it's really spiritual. It is invisible realm. We cannot see it, but not necessarily we cannot see it because the spiritual realm, it is of course by the practitioners of advanced spiritual studies, so they are going to visit the spiritual realm, but of course it cannot be done physically because the physical body is not capable to do that. Then the precise procedure is given how we are going to visit conscious astral journey in the astral realm, how we are going to visit the astral dimension through in that particular way, and how we are going to visit the spiritual dimension beyond astral dimension. So when I'm talking about astral dimension is inner circle. So it means to say inner circle, multi-dimensional level of existence, and beyond multi-dimensional level of existence, that is advanced spiritual realm. So that's why in the book, when you read the book, there are three kinds of inner realm: the Amisra, which is the supreme grand inner realm. So that is beyond words to explain, so we cannot explain it. And if we, even in fact, if we are going to try to see what is Amisra, we cannot even see any information about Amisra, because we are not in that kind of potential. We are not yet in the level. We are not yet in the potential to talk about Amisra, because that is beyond words to explain. Then the next is the next is the grand inner realm. The grand inner realm wherein the supreme superlight angels actually do come from. So they are supreme superlight. So they are not technologies. They are not technologies. If there are civilizations in the stars, they can control the stars. Okay, of course, because they are actually immortals. And where are we, human beings or higher elements in the planets? So we are not in the class of that kind of immortals because we are in the ascending process. We are in the lower class, but we are very advanced when it comes to elements. So we are advanced. Also, we are elementals, advanced elementals. Then about immortals, so there are something like, of course, for the ascension of the people, they would ascend life into eternity life. So that's why the journey, the search for people in the practice of religion, in the practice of spirituality, so looking for eternal salvation of life, because it means to say eternal salvation of life. It means to say eternal life. So people are looking for eternity life, and it is feasible. It is feasible in what way? And science also is also digging for immortality, looking for the solutions on how to survive life and spirituality. So spirituality is the ultimate goal of spirituality is back to the supreme infinite of light. So it means to say back to your eternity, nature of life. So that is what we are going to work in our existence now in the planet. We can get back to our true home, or we can ascend life into higher dimension, and we will not be trapped in the mundane existence, or in the mundane wave of existence, which is actually mortal physical, comprising with all negative energies in the surroundings, with the presence of all the negative energies in the surroundings. So people will of course experience that many difficulties, trials, oppressions, oh, famine, war, viruses, death, and all those negative energies. We cannot enumerate all the negative energies. Okay, I have many energies come from Heidi. I have many energies come to me. Yes, many energies, so much energy now is actually working in the surroundings because there is expansion of the energy. So expansion of consciousness, energy, light, and life. So these are actually four elements. When there is expansion of consciousness, likewise there is expansion of energy, light, life, cell. So we must receive, align, and adapt the expansions of this energy so that we are not left behind in our ascension. We are not left behind for our ascension of life into higher dimension. So we must take good care of our holistic art. So why we are going to take good care of our holistic art? It's because the physical body is really needed for ascension of life into higher dimension. So we cannot complete our precise ascension into higher dimension when we don't have physical body. So when we don't have physical body. So for what reason that actually balik ko sa charge sa kuan sa laptop kay nalubat. Okay, for what reason that we are going to take good care of our physical body so that we can ascend life into higher dimension. And the precise process is transformation. So maybe the future of science is they are going to transform the physical body into something like immortal based on the education of the mystery of based on the education of science and technology. Then what we are talking is spirituality, because as I said, spirituality is not technology and technology is not spirituality. But of course, technology is actually a product of advanced spirituality, because wisdom, it's difficult to invent a thing, to discover a thing without wisdom. So all the scientists, all the physicists are actually guided by the supreme cell. So that's why they are able to come up with a genius mind to invent the technology, because they are guided from the higher dimension. The only reason why I'm talking about spirituality that could be differentiated with technology, because the precise process of ascension, which is the process of ascension into eternal salvation in the spiritual side, it is transformation of the physical body in the natural way. In the natural way, talking about natural way, in the by the discovery of life's advanced higher connected bodies. And there's no book explaining that. That's why people will argue, is there any experimentation, is there any proof that we have advanced higher connected bodies? Okay, when it comes to the modality, when it comes to the procedure that science is actually managing its its discovery, it could be something like very big difference, because it cannot be proven right away unless someone will undergo actual inner discovery. Because for someone that will undergo actual inner discovery, he is the one that will realize it, that that is true, and he is the one that we can make and that can prove himself that what he is doing is actually really really true based on his actual direct experience. Okay, from Heidi, they don't always show themselves to me, it's just energy. Yes, as you go forward, because to see higher beings, actually Even you want to see a soul because you want to see a soul. So it needs to match up the frequency. When the frequency, either high level of frequency or low level of frequency, so long as it is not match up, there is no harmony, it cannot it cannot unveil. Meaning it cannot unveil, meaning you cannot see it. But so long as there is tuning up with the frequency, your frequency is in harmony with the frequency of the soul, then there is possibility that you can see a soul without physical body, and even to the point that you can talk. And for the higher beings also, there is possibility that you can see a higher dimension or any dimensional cell, because you are able to match up the frequency. So that's why the maybe but the, the higher level of spirituality, time will come, we can harness our telepathy, because mind power is really great. And if it is linked with the supreme shell, the telepathy is the answer of man's confusions about knowing the truth, knowing what is the precise meaning of absolute truth, because there is already the length, the power of the mind or telepathy. So by this time is we are in the process of arranging our consciousness, energy, light, and life to receive, align, and adapt the bridging of the divine regions of the Most High, so that, as I said, we are not left behind on our precise ascension into higher dimension. Because when technology, of course, technology is working for that. Technology is working for that. Only lang, pag if we are going to rely on the progress of technology, then losing our spirituality, that is something like a big difference. Because if you notice in the book, time will come because the people will really amazed with the advancements of science and technology. So they will forget that there is God, because they will realize that we can even make as if God, because what we think we can produce, what God can do, we can also do, because telepathy power, mind power can produce anything. For example, if you think that you need a beautiful or delicious food, right away there is food that will come to you. Then you think that, okay, I want to do teletransfer from here, then I'll proceed right there, so you can do it right away, because you come up with the level of time, the level of under no you come up with the level of technology that is actually capable to do that. So people will be less oriented with their spiritual nurture, because they don't think that spirituality is needed. What is needed is technology. By this time, we have to memorize all those things. We are going to memorize the formulas, procedure, and all those things. Then time will come, because advanced technology, you need not any longer to memorize. You'll just see it by in just a blink of your eye, because it is already there, given everything. And technology is working for that. So now, what about if there is virus? You see, the point is we are now, there is virus by this time, because we are really afraid of virus. We are, even the computer, we have to protect the system of our computer. What is this, especially when you have business, because it might be there is virus. So it means to say, if we are relying everything and we don't have spiritual nurture, we are not working for the most powerful foundation in our lives. So there might be a possibility that we cannot manage well the material things that we have, the advancement that we have, we cannot manage well. So it's different when we work first with the most powerful foundation in our lives, which is spiritual foundation, because technology and spirituality is a big different thing. It is really a big different thing. Technology is not spirituality. Spirituality is not technology. Spirituality, of course, the source of wisdom, and technology is the product of advanced spirituality. So here is it, how we are going to align ourselves for the precise ascension of our life into the supreme governance of the infinite cosmic family of light. So it is actually very precise. And where is that supreme governance of the infinite cosmic family of light? Is it there in the stars? No, it's not. Because as I said, the stars are portals. And who are live civilizations that are actually need the presence of the stars and planets for their means of abode. Of course, the mortal physical and the immortals, but not the immortals that I'm talking about, that the immortals in the supreme governance of the infinite cosmic family of light. So that's why there are things really, we could say, interesting, because it is actually unveiling on this process of expansions of the consciousness, universal consciousness. You just imagine. Okay, before we proceed, i-greet siya natin ating mga na may nag-join. Okay, si Irish is joining. Mayong hapon diha, Irish. And there's message from Heidi. I wonder about sometimes and what they are. Okay.
About them.
Okay. Heidi, they don't always show themselves to me. It's just energy. Okay, there are so many. When you are in the process of your inner discovery, inner cultivation, so from time to time you can perceive presence of elemental beings, higher beings. So that's why it must be your signal in the physical body. Their signals in the physical body are active. So how you are going to activate your signals in the physical body? So do your inner cultivation. So what's actually the use of your signals? So whenever the time there are signals that there is presence of higher beings, higher beings. I'm talking about higher beings. There are presence of higher beings in your surroundings, closer to you. So there is signal in your physical body. Okay, there are higher beings. So from where this come from where this division come from? This is actually advanced elemental from the division of something like that. So it must be, of course, it must be connected to your physical body and the particular part of your physical body. So someday, if you are in the site, I will teach you how to do that, and you can align your signals in the physical body, and it can really help on your inner discovery. Yes. So about the healing. So about the healing. Okay, energy healing. So how you are going to do energy healing? So then you do not know the procedure yet of the divine healing we are going to use. Okay, so energy healing with connection from the Supreme Master of Heaven through the Supreme Superlight Angel. So you will just simply say, connect me to the Supreme Superlight Angels or Supreme Superlight Angels energy healing or divine healing, or connect me to the divine healing foundation of Dugukan. Then connect me to and then with focus, silently chant divine names of the Supreme Master of Heaven. We'll just say Supreme. In the book, there is the name there. I gave divine name. Anyway, that name is really, when you speak that name, so it will connect. You can connect. There are secret names of the Supreme Most High, and we cannot reveal it here. So you just simply say, connect me to the Supreme Master of Heaven, or to connect me to Lord God Jesus Christ, or connect me to Lord God. Who is the name? What is the name of your God? Okay, with that, yeah, Supreme Superlight Angels. Then after that, you just say, spiritual contact. When you say spiritual contact, then chant divine word. A period, G period, M period. So AGM, A period, G period, M period, or Amisra Grada Murka, because there are three kinds of inner realms: the supreme, the grand, and the advanced. Okay, so then proceed to energy healing. Use energy healing, projecting the energy, receiving the energy from the left hand. Left hand is facing up the heavens, or you can put it in this way, or you can perform this way. So supine position, the left palm. Then the right palm is prone position. Then direct the energy to the person that you are going to heal, or direct the right palm to any of the particular parts of the physical body of a person na mayroon siyang problema. Then you can do it. You can perform your energy healing. Then right after that, magpasalamat ka, you give thanks to the Supreme Master of Heaven for the blessings of divine healing that you have actually performed. Then right, but of course, do not forget to put up shielding before you begin with the releasing of energy healing. Okay, blow powerful shielding in your physical body. You just recite, for my powerful shielding, connect me to the energy stations of the Supreme Master of Heaven for powerful shielding. Then blow it one time at your heart center. Then you can begin your divine healing or energy healing. Okay, from Biyaya, what are the common physical signals when there is presence of the unseen? Okay, our common signals, because we are connecting in the same system or in the same divine source or foundation of energy and the same system of divine healing or energy healing. So if this one, what do you call this one? Pointing finger? I don't know in Tagalog. Ano? Hintuturo. Okay. If you feel this one, there is current here, hintuturo, or there is something like a needle that nakakonect dito sa imong sa imuhang hintuturo or your pointing finger. So it means to say there is presence of higher beings or spiritual personnels. Likewise, this one, the mid finger, and this one, the ring finger. So there are presence of the higher beings, angels, advanced elementals, Monhanrim, Belhanrim, or angels closer in your surroundings. And maybe you are visited by advanced elemental, you are visited from we are visited by spiritual inspector because they have something to send to you, message. So that's why you must be aware of the different connections in your physical body. If there, this the signal will give you signal. So it means to say your divine connection with the four main directions, the angels of the Supreme Light, holding the four main directions, are actually connecting to you. They are in the surroundings. So their connections are in the surroundings. Then this one has also the different meaning. This one and all the fingers in the physical body. And one thing which is mostly important is in your physical body there is signal for negative or dangerous situation. So if there is negative energies in the surrounding, or it means to say there is danger. So your right foot, in your right foot, doon sa lapalapa, so sa lapalapa, there is something like tuslukon siya og kining dagom. Then you can perceive it in your left foot. So it means to say there is danger. And there is danger. Then if there are dangers that are actually signs there are dangers coming, so that's the time that you have to do something. You have to perform the 36,000 mystery and give title and connect to the angels of the Supreme Light, requesting for protection to block the negative energies or bad lucks that is actually the meaning of your signals on your soul foot. So it's very important. It particular part of the foot is the soul part, soul foot. So sa Tagalog is talampakan. Anyway, when you are in the site, that's why I'm suggesting everyone to have find time you can visit the site, so that there you can enhance your procedure. You can get familiar of the procedures that we are using. Okay. From Heidi Van Hook, thank you, Jim. Yes, you're welcome, Heidi. And yes, what are the common? Yeah, that's why money akong gi-answer. Then from Ani, malipayong hapon, GM. Yes, malipayon ko anian kay Bisaya nimo. Malayong hapon, GM. Og sa tanang brothers and sisters, kakusog sa energy, GM. Init og bugnaw na-receive ko karong hapon sa among healing lessons activity 2 p.m. Salamat Inner Cultivation Gym. Sa Inner Cultivation Gym medyo lumalakas ako sa pagpangdama. Yeah, okay, very good. Yes, malakas ngayon. Talagang malakas ang energy ngayon. So, this is really, really nice. So, pag ngayon, pag may raming mga tao dyan na mayroong problema sana sa energy nila, especially yung mga biktima ng mga biktima ng mga viruses. So, this would be the time na mayroon silang energy. May yung energy ba? Kaya pag walang energy, madaling walang vigor ng spirit. So it means to say the physical body has no vigor of spirit. Walang energy, so hindi masyadong powerful ang katawan pag walang energy. So this would be the time that kailangan talaga nila yung energy, so they will be healed. They will be healed so long as they are going to adopt the powerful energies that can make them healed. So, that's why I'm looking always forward na makatulong tayo sa mga tao in this way. Okay, from engineer. What are the names of the three realms if you must GM? Okay, the three realms is there in the book. Amisra, Grada, Murka. So, yung mga names na yon, okay, those are actually important. And the advanced inner realm comprising of 15 advanced elemental dimensions, wherein the 14 and the 15 that it refers to the cosmos. And the cosmos alone is quite difficult to discern because by this time, talagang now we are now we are now science by this time is in the level of exploring the dark energy, which is dark energy and dark matter. And so that it pertains to the cosmos. And with all the presence of the stars, galaxies, trillions of galaxies. So how many stars in the galaxy? We are now in this, we are in the Milky Way, for example. We cannot count the stars in the heavens. There are so many stars. So it means to say the infiniteness of the vast universe. And of course, we have to resort into the knowledge of knowing advanced because so that we will not be left behind. Likewise, in the journey of spirituality, we should be able to discern the things that will really matter in our lives, and that is spirituality. And so that we will not be left behind, so we must adapt what is the wave of spirituality by this time. So you just imagine the wave of the spirituality by this time. So let's say when you begin with one mystery, okay, it's done because it's expanding. Okay, proceed to the 3 mystery, it's done because it's expanding. 7 mystery, it's done because expanding. 9 mystery, it's done because it's expanding. Then 1,000 mystery, it's done because again expanding. It passed already. Now we are now in the 36,000 mystery. It means to say the wave of the spirituality by this time is supreme supralight. That's why there is revelation of the supreme supralight angels. So it means to say this is now the wave of spirituality. So that's why I'm saying that after you have, if anyone in the inner discovery, in the advanced spiritual study under College of Mystery, then what is next to College of Mystery? And that is actually by this time, the inner study school is the secret spiritual secret. And that is actually actual or direct experience. Then you will see how you are going to ascend your soul realization until the point in time there is final unveiling. There is final unveiling because there will be happen that there shall be time that there is final unveiling for the things deserve for the things that for the humanity to deserve themselves. And by this time it's going on because the planet is on its ascension, development, higher activation or acceleration of its energies for its ascension into higher dimension. So there is actually what's happening in the planet by this time is part of the acceleration of its energy, wherein everybody is needed to receive, align, and adapt the frequency, the ever-changing frequency, because this time is transitory, the ever-changing energy, which is happening from ever now and then, plus the negative energies in the surroundings, then people are not enhanced because they don't have inner cultivation. So when there is no inner cultivation, so people are actually don't have knowledge how they are going to receive line and adapt the energies in the surroundings. So that's why people will rely on faith. Will rely on faith in time that they are affected with negative energies. So they are actually victims of course, well, victim of negative energies. And of course, if really unfortunate, will die and go back to astral dimension to experience further purification. So there is advantage when we have physical body, when we are going to fulfill our final mission in life, because we really need the physical body so that we can travel the advance in the realm through our superlight body. We have superlight body, permanent atom of superlight body at the heart center. Then that way we can use it to travel the advanced inner realm beyond astral dimension. But then without the physical body, so we cannot travel the spiritual dimension beyond multi-dimensional level of creation. So we are going to wait for another parlance of for the other for another chance to incarnate or to reincarnate our life, so that we will be given another chance to have a physical body and can enjoy our journey in the advance in the realm through conscious astral travel or advanced spiritual study. So that's why it is actually a good blessing, big blessing for everyone who has physical body, because the physical body is really important and substantial, actually important element in the transformation of that in the transformation, so that we can ascend our lives into higher dimension, because every information needed by the soul to ascend life into higher dimension is within. So that's why the physical body is sacred, and it is actually really sacred, so it must be taken good, or it must be taken good care. So this is actually the true living temple of the Most High, true living temple, because the supreme cells, the informations of supreme cells are actually already there within. Of course, those are dormant and it needs to be activated. So it needs to know your seven energy centers, how you are going to accelerate the the energies of your energy centers or psychic centers in the physical body, so that it will have its final revolution. Then you can get outside of your physical body and do conscious astral journey. So these are actually an art and science of inner discovery, and of course exercise. And that's why I'm suggesting for everybody here, well, we are already here in this practice, so we will not waste our time. There's already opportunity, so instead of forgetting the lessons, why not apply the lessons? Set your mind that before you go to sleep and anytime that you sleep, okay, you are going to do conscious astral journey for advanced spiritual study. So the reason why you will go a conscious astral journey, so that you can connect to advanced spiritual study. And the time you can connect with advanced spiritual study, okay, you can get more development for your spiritual growth. So spiritual growth is really necessary. And of course, every day we will do energy healing. Just practice energy healing for your own self. So whenever the time you feel something different, you feel tired, you feel depressed, so give title, do self-healing, energy healing. And every day doing it, it will become a part of your routine every day. So you can see the big difference. You will improve your energy, perceiving energies every day. You can improve your perceptions of energies because you are doing your exercise every day. So that's why people in the field, they are doing light mission. So they work every day to meet people, wherein people will come to them for healing, energy healing. So they can really see the wonders. They can really experience the different mysteries, wherein if they are going to stay, if they are staying at home, they cannot see it. So people in the field of divine mission, so in the light mission, They will experience many mysteries in their lives, and it will add on to their soul realization. So, and also the feeling within, if you can help someone, and then, for example, someone is healed, and you cause the healing of that person, so the feeling of your soul is very different. It's quite really different. So you can feel the joyfulness. There's blissfulness inside that you cannot explain, but you have experienced it. Unlike if you only work for material things, then all the things in your life are already, your energy, your conscience, and everything in your life is devoted in the material things. So that's why you cannot avoid the heaviness within, because of the everything in your vibration is pertaining to for that to the material things. So it must be something like we have to balance. There is also really part in our time that we will devote to spirituality. For example, we can establish a project wherein many people would benefit. Many people will benefit. So that is something like big achievement also in the spiritual side. So what will you feel if you cause the the people, if you can cause the healing of many people? What will you feel if you can cause the the enlightenment of many people? So there is something really different that you can feel deep within. So it means to say that is the satisfaction for the needs of your soul. So we are going to feed the needs of our soul. So it means to say if we want to be blissful, truly blissful in life, so we must do something for our spiritual side. And the way to do that is we are going to share the people about the lessons, the educations of holistic art. And not in that way we are going to lecture them, but we are going to work for that. So learn Hilot and provide energy healing to the people. Walk somewhere in the remote places, then help the people in their energy healing. Then enlighten the mind of the people, who are already there, who are still there in the ocean of vices. I'll just say it, in the ocean of vices. Enlighten them that you must do something, because if you will not change your lifestyle, so always regret comes after the fall. So it means to say, malisod kayo ang kinabuhi pag wala na yung panahon. So while still we still have time, so we must do as earlier as now, that the opportunity is really big. Dako pa kayo ang opportunity. So then another thing also in the divine healing that you are going to do before you go to sleep. Okay, do energy healing. Then follow the procedure. Connect me to the divine healing transmission of Dukan Healing Foundation. Then, or connect me to with the focus of the mind, or then receive the energy. Connect your consciousness to the spiritual energy stations of the Supreme Triple Light Angels, that by your left hand. So this, the left hand will receive the energy, the right hand will send the energy. Then the formula is focus of your mind, connecting to the spiritual energy stations. Then for shielding, connect me to the powerful shielding of spiritual energy stations of Supreme Superlight Angels. Then one time blow it at your solar, or at your solar center, or at your heart center here. Then begin your energy healing. Okay, so even to the point, if there is something, and if there is occasion that you meet someone possessed by elementals, so you can exorcise, because the energy is powerful. Don't you worry, so long as you would say, connect me to the shielding, for shielding, connect me to the angels of the supreme light, connect me to supreme master. Then the focus of your mind, because we are here in this oneness, it is really powerful shielding. And you can exorcise someone possessed by negative elementals, a soul, or an elementals, not really the souls from the from someone who has already passed away. So you, that with that energy that you have by this time, you are connecting your consciousness to the supreme master of wisdom. You can exorcise. So maka-exorcise ka ba? na kay power to exercise pagpagawa og mga daotang espiritu nga nipuso sa lawas sa tao. It is because you have the energy from the Supreme Master of Heaven. Yan, you can do that, and you have that kind, you have really that potential. So that's why inner cultivation. And of course, do not forget, let's get back the sort of reminder, do not forget to use the ascension oil. The ascension oil is powerful. By this time, imo na daan nga prepare imong mga cells para sa mas dako nga mga bangga sa mga gahom. So you are already at this time, as earlier as now, you are preparing your cells for much bigger impact, or for much even impact of negative energies that might be coming to try your life. And with that, you are already by the time that shall come, so you are already prepared. So you are already prepared, because as earlier as now, you are working it already. You are already arranging your life, how to face bigger trials when it comes to negative energies that might be coming, whatever rate of time that might be coming. We do not know when, but the possibility is always there, present. So, just like what is happening now, coronavirus, people are really threatened with coronavirus. Although we are not vulnerable with that kind of viruses, because, as I said, yeah, the super electromagnetic force working in the physical body, working in your physical body, will suppress all those kinds of viruses. But the problem is we are still affected because of the situation. So we cannot go outside, we cannot go to work. So it means to say so many side effects of that negative energy. People don't have money, they cannot buy any more good food because they don't have the job, they don't have the money. You see, so they are not affected by the virus, but in some other kinds of viruses, they are affected, we are affected. But anyway, that's in our side, because okay, we are not afraid. If we don't have food, okay, we resort into drinking water, and water is, there is abundance of, we have abundant supply of water in the house. So even how many barrels of water, but we only need 3 glasses of water every day, or 1 glass of water every day, then we can already survive. We can already survive. But what about the rest, brothers and sisters, the rest people in the world? They cannot survive because they don't have inner cultivation. And if they are affected or infected with viruses, their life their lives actually 50-50. They could die or they could be saved. They could die or they could be saved. It depends on good faith. If fortunately happen, they can survive. Okay, they will be healed. But of course, it's right dangerous. So that's why it should be, by this time, we are going to harness our energies, because the answer for the viruses, the trials of viruses, the best answer, of course, our most powerful protection from the Most High. So we are going to resort into the most powerful protection, and that is so complete surrender to the Most High. There is the Most High. We cannot rely on technology that we have, because there are times that it will not work out. Today we have the technologies, but what about the viruses by this time? We cannot protect ourselves by the presence of the technologies that we have at home, because we can only read informations, we can use our gadgets, but even we are going to use mask because it is required. But of course, when it comes to, if for example, airborne viruses, it can help, but again, there are the big possibility you are still vulnerable without powerful protection. So it must be you are going to boost your powerful immune system. You're going to boost your powerful immune system. You're going to boost your powerful energy body, and the way to do that is only by resorting your energy to be connected with advanced energy from the Most High. So it means to say giving time for your spiritual study. Spiritual study that we are talking about exercises the final applications of what you are going to learn in the book that you are going to read about spirituality, because by reading the book we will be guided, but we'll just be keep reading the book without actual applications of the exercises. So it means to say we are just only in the reading, memorizing words, but we cannot apply it because we are only up to that point reading and we do not apply what's there inside the book. So we must be able to apply it because it is there that will really matter, because it is there that will make you develop in your physical body and of course in your spiritual body. So activation of advanced divine connection. So do it, and of course you cannot do it if you are not having the passion within. So if you have the passion within, okay, you must do it. So it needs to have passion first in the heart. So that's why we are going to apply mental discipline, train ourselves, train our heart to align with what is mostly important in our lives. That will really matter in life. That will really matter in our lives in the future. Today is actually the precise time, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow, because might be the possibility if we are going to do our spiritual responsibilities, we're going to comply our spiritual responsibilities later on, might be we are left behind. So it must be today. Today is actually the right time to begin our inner discovery. Then there's message from Maribig. I message Ma'am Ligi Roslyn. What was happened to me last night po, GM? I was so confused. Okay, so again, your physical body is really, there is really energy, powerful energy within, wherein your cells are actually sometimes could not really adjust without leaving any signs. So it means to say that you go forward in your inner cultivation, especially developing the muscle part. So it means to say that you can manage your energy, and until the time that there is harmony in the physical body and your energy body. So, for example, pag makita mo yung mga masyadong mainit yung paa, yung mamumula yung kamot, kamay. So, that's because the energy is very strong. There is in your physical body, there is really strong energy. You need to adapt that kind of energy so that parang enhance siya, mapalis mo yung katawan mo sa mas malakas na energy. So wala na siyang mga makikita mong mga mga signs sa imong katawan, mamula, mamaga, or whatever, mangati, or mainit na mainit, because you are already used to that kind of energy. So continue your cultivation kasi that's a good sign na yung katawan mo may malakas na energy. Okay, from Heidi Van Ho. Hehe, I don't want you to be confused. Lul. Janelle. Janelle is watching. Janelle, okay. Mayang hapon sa tanan. And also si Matramon is joining. Mayang hapon niya daw. Okay, so unsa pay ato ang panagsultihan karon? What else we are going to talk? Do you have question? And we'll see how we are going to deal it. So, okay, let's go back to the book. The consuming fire nature of the Most High. So the angels of the supreme light, you can see them in the skies as if moving stars, or of course the common people call them UFOs. UFOs, or unidentified flying objects. And we are already very clear in our discussion that we are not referring to technologies, we are not referring to the aliens, we are referring to the angels of the Most High getting closer for divine illumination of the people. In what way that the people will be enlightened, not to abuse, not to touch, or not to get the freedom aspect of the will. So it means to say they're going to enlighten the people by their presence in the skies, then bridging by bridging the divine radiance of the Most High. So it means to say, as I said, if we remember, it will only take one angel to cleanse up the entire planet against the evils, against all those negative energies creating problems of the entire planet or creating problems of the world. There is the supreme law of equilibrium. So it means to say there is no angel that will do that, immortal angels that will do that, because that is not allowed by the supreme law of equilibrium. So people are doing their lessons for soul realization and the mortal physical existence. So that's why there is spiritual responsibility for everybody to receive and align and adapt the divine radiance of the Most High, so that people will be enlightened. And those who are enlightened, so that they will begin to arrest their lives into their final ascension into higher dimension. But those people that cannot align, so they are going to wait for another existence of life. They are going to wait for more experiences, for more purifications, until they will learn to realize for the most vital part of their lives, and that is ascension into higher dimension. So this is not to that is not to there's no point that the angels of the supreme light will deprive us our will. So there is always freedom of the will for everybody. So that's why to learn to realize the soul is actually will depend on soul realization through direct experience. So it means to say we are not dilita hadlokon, we will not be terrified by something that the angel will do to us, so that we are really afraid and will believe to God. No, it's not, because it's not that way we can attain soul realization. There is always freedom of the will to realize the most important thing in our lives. So that's why we must walk our lives with a heart wisdom. So we are going to walk life with the light of wisdom, and we will be blessed in life, because we realize that this is the precise way, and we can see the wonders of our lives, the wonders of life from heaven. By fear, we cannot ascend life. By fear, we cannot we cannot have soul realization by fear. So it must be we are going to walk life by the heart wisdom. In that case, we will realize that this is really the precise lessons that we would take in our lives. Then we can ascend life into higher dimension. So that is the real nature of the supreme superlight angels and the real nature of the Most High. So they cannot get closer, really closer, to do mass landing in the planet. So if there are theories or speculations that would say the Supreme Superlight Angels would do mass landing in the planet. No, they cannot do that, and there's no information like that, because they are consuming fire. For example, in the issue of alien abduction, so the Supreme Superlight Angels, there's no alien abduction about this kind of existence that we are talking, because there are Supreme Superlight, and Carbon Life Foundation is not capable to get closer with the Supreme Superlight Angel. So it means to say there is no point, and that is really impossible to happen in the presence of a human being, because human being is not immortal, and it cannot survive Carbon Life Foundation. The Carbon Life Foundation cannot survive getting closer with the Supreme Superlight Angels, because the true light of the Supreme Superlight Angels is actually consuming fire nature. It can even consume the light of the sun. It can even consume the stars. So it means to say their powers are intolerable with a mortal physical existence. But why they are getting closer, as if moving stars in that light in the skies, mysterious lights, as if identified flying objects, they slowed down their frequency just for us to see their presence in the sky, in their presence for us to see that they are really existing. So that's why there is divine illumination, there is bridging of divine radiance, so that we can explain and we will be guided of what are they, who are they. But of course, time will come, it will be very confusing, really, really confusing, because advanced technologies are doing also like that. They can appear as if mysterious lights in the skies. For example, the 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 advanced technology from the advanced world, advanced nation. So we could say Russia, for example, they have supersonic drone. Then that it looks like also very powerful, mysterious lights at long distance viewing. So it means to say that we can be misled. Time will come if we are not going to open up our spiritual awareness, because technologies can easily do that, because this is the advancement of the science and technology, wherein the world most powerful world nations are actually having their advanced technologies. And as we have said that technologies and spirituality, there are different things. And of course, we are always advantaged if we can understand technology, because the way we are talking now, we are using technology. So we are not anti-technology. In fact, we are enjoying technology, because when there is technology, it means to say there is advancement of our economy, advancement of the progress of the nation and the entire planet. But we will not forget our spiritual side. And spiritual side is, it will be simultaneous. We are going to enhance our spiritual side, so that when there is virus in when it comes there is virus to the system that we are applying in the material side, so we will not be affected, because we are having the most powerful foundation, which is the supreme master of heaven, which is spirituality. You just imagine the our computer, your computer, if there is virus on your computer, so it means to say there is virus, so you will lose your system. So if you put up the same principle, so long as, because it is material, there is material is not perfect. So that's why it is the knowledge, the education, and the material. There is always, of course, there is always something like there is time that it commit mistake. So in the spiritual side, there is no mistake for the supreme superlight angels, because that is supreme shell, and it can manipulate everything. It can, we could say, it can do anything, and except one thing, that they are not going to intervene what is actually against the universal law of equilibrium. So it means to say it will only take one angel to cleanse up the entire planet and to heal the entire problem of the planet. But why the angels actually do not do that? Why God, which is love, do not? The love is powerful and love is God. God is love. Why God, who is love by nature itself is love, does not send an angel to solve the problem of the entire planet? So that's the one of the rationale why. That's because we humans in the planet, we are here to evolve life. We are here to solve the lessons of our life, which is actually our soul realization, so that we can ascend life into higher dimension. So that's the point. And there are two paths of ascension: ascension by technology and ascension by spirituality. And which path you are going to walk your life, ascension by technology or ascension by spirituality? Okay, ascension by technology, okay, we can ascend someday. Let's say 100, well, let's say 10 years from now, or 100 years from now, okay, we can we can do visit another planet using the using 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 rocket, using technology. But we do not know if could we really exist forever, could we really get back into the supreme governance of the infinite cosmic family of life, because we this is the world of polarity. It means to say, if the angels on higher dimension have wars, they have war. So there's no also possibility that, of course, it is repeated in the many histories of time. Do not you go back, there is war, and people die because of war, because they have different principles, and we do not know who are right and who are wrong. So that's why that is actually politics of time. You do not know who is the good and who is the bad, who is the bad and who is the good, because everybody will claim they are the good and they are the right. So that's why there is war. That is an expression of the polarity of the mortal physical planet. So it means to say time will come when it comes to material, it will really, material will not exist forever. So it must be, we are going to walk our life in the spiritual path, so that we can attain also the precise ascension, our precise ascension into the true meaning of eternal light. So, and walking in this kind of path, spirituality does not mean that you are going to eradicate your material side, because as I said, there is the supreme law of equilibrium. Material, spiritual, spiritual, material. Take good care of your physical body, because it is essential element for our ascension into higher dimension. So technology, for example, is essential, also is also essential for our progress, so that we could advance also our knowledge, and we could advance our progress when it comes to managing the planet in the positive way, in the positive way. So that's why we use here cell phone, we use internet, computer, because this is technology and we are aided by the technology. Only one thing, we must not forget the spiritual side, because spiritual side is something like, it is really a definite thing that we should nurture, so that we are not left behind in the spiritual progress. So where is the corruption of our mind happen? The corruption of our mind will happen only when we are attached with all mundane things, and we are going to forget that there is most vital part in our life, that we must not be failure to take good care of it, and that is the very spiritual side, the spiritual side. Okay, I wrote in the book that time will come, really people will really adhere, will really patronize technology. They will forget that there is most infinite, because of the advancement of technology. So that is the corruption of the mind. People will not any longer believe that there is the most high, because they can actually do as if like God, they can do the things that God can do, even up to the point of creating life. Because today we would say there is nobody that can create life, human cannot do create life, actual cannot create life. No, that is actually wrong. Before it is true, because the advancement of science at that level only. But by this time, it is going to manipulate the energy. So that's why the people also, humanity is coming into the level of the wave of technology we're in, so really advanced. We are now in the nanotechnology. We are now in the alien, the artificial intelligence, for example, we're in putting up. We do not know the consequence, but of course, the physicists will always claim they are. This is really the precise thing, and this is we can assure that there is, because the physicists are good heart. They are going to manage the planet in the positive way, in the positive way. Then we are in our side, we are also in the positive way, and we are an advocate of the knowledge and technology, because we are getting benefit of the technology. And what we are talking about is how we are going to manage our spirituality, that there will be no virus in our cells, that we can really ascend life into higher dimension. So this is the point, that we have to educate ourselves also in the spiritual side. Never forget the spiritual side. And while enjoying the technology, because we have heroes of time. The heroes of time are the scientists that makes the surroundings, make our planet actually now what we are now. We are now in the advanced education, really advanced, and enjoying the knowledge from the geniuses of the world. And with that, it is already our advantage, because we can get closer with the with the with the answer of our life's toughest question, how we are going to ascend life into higher dimension. And how to do it is not actually by deleting the privileges that heavens provide us. We have the technology, and we must not forget the spirituality, because spirituality is really a must for everybody. Then if you are actually, if we are failure to enhance our spiritual side, so that will be the time that we are failure, we are losers, because everything which is material will just pass away. Everything which is not material pertaining to the spiritual, it is forever. So if it is material, so it means to say it will just pass away. Even the galaxy, the planet, the stars will just pass away. But we don't have to worry about that because it needs trillions of years, then that will happen. But we cannot reach trillions of years existing in the planet because there is actually the mystery. That's why there is mystery of life. The mystery of life is how we are going to ascend life, because there is there is actually an ascension, precise ascension. So that's why the mystery of life is really revealed actually for the few, but hidden to the many. Hidden to the many. There are already lives advancing their ascension into higher dimension. Of course, we cannot give evidence because that is the mystical part in the spiritual, the secret of the spiritual side. And if you read, if we count the experience of Enoch Schiffer, Enoch ascended into the heavens riding the fairy chariot of God. He did not meet death. He did not experience death because by being righteous, he just picked up by the lightship and go to heaven. So where is now Enoch? So there was no history there that Enoch died. And also in the person of the Lord Jesus Christ, he died, and at the third day he was resurrected and ascended, of course, ascended into the heavens. So it means to say that there is really ascension. And if we will not really consider the message by this time that we are talking about the ascension of life into higher dimension, so many light workers in the world by this time, at this present time, many people are talking about ascension, then higher portals of portals of higher dimensions are actually activating for the ascensions of the people. Actually, more or less that is true. There is acceleration of energy. By science, there is acceleration of energy now. There is expansion of consciousness. There is expansion of the universe. So it means to say if there is expansion, so there is expansion of the energy. There is expansion of life. So we are now in this lesson of inner discovery so that people will so can align the precise ascension of life into higher dimension. Okay, that's it. So our ascension into higher dimension and to the supreme governance of the infinite cosmic family of light. So where is this supreme governance of the infinite cosmic family of light? So that's a big question. So we are going to know it and discover it through advanced spiritual study. So we are going to do advanced spiritual study. So before you go to sleep or every night, so try to make an effort that you can set up your mind to do conscious astral journey, because after enhancing conscious astral journey, and there you have the opportunity to connect with advanced spiritual study. Moment that you can connect advanced spiritual study, okay, here they are. You will be progressing yourself into much even more knowledge about spirituality. So that's it about advanced spirituality, which is actually really, really, really interesting. From night tiris o gamutan. GM, kung usahay init akong mga palad, bisan ihikap sa akong paa, labi na mag-short ko init gyud usahay, labi na kanang gabi unsaon pagpawala. Thanks. Okay, that's okay. If your palm is init gid kayo, sagdila na siya, maayo ra na siya kayo kay mas nindot magining init imuhang kining palad kay ang imo nang energy sa lawas nga fire energy, init kayo. So when you do healing, labi nag manghilot ka, powerful ka imong hilot, makaayo gyud. Pag hikap pa lang nimo daan, wala na hadlok ng mga negative energy sa lawas, nangasunog na. So maayo na siya, ayaw nagbugtanga. It must be painito na kay mas lahi gyud ang kamot nga murag kalag ug init. So ang bugnaw nga kamot ug init nga kamot, mas nindot ang init nga kamot kay powerful. Ang bugnaw pud nga kamot murag kalag, magduda ka og basig kanang mas baga ang bugnaw sa lawas niya ni collapse ang init sa lawas. So it means to say advantage ang bugnaw, advantage ang init nga kamot. So it's okay, that's okay. Okay, I'll just keep talking here. So we'll just make an experiment first. We'll just do exercise. Anaan nyo yung kamot. friction sa kamot, then i-high cap sa inyong down, unsa kainit, then let me know unsa kainit. Si Maribik, kay I want to touch the energy of Maribik. Ako, ana Maribik. Everybody, Janil Pod. Then let me know unsa kainit iyong kamot. Let's work together. Yes, Gisnel. Okay, joining Gisnel. Hello. Good afternoon, GM. Good afternoon, Gisnel. Tyler Lee watching here in the house with Lula and Lula. Yes, maayo dai. Mayong hapon, Taylor. Nice to see you here. And Tiffany, good afternoon, GM. What will happen to the place that no people doing art of life? 172. Okay. What will happen to the place doing there? Wala, mingaw kayo. Okay lang kay nang mga ato sa Boracay, for example, ang Boracay, nindot kayong Boracay, o sa mga White Sand Resort, so alegre kayo ang mga tao. They don't have art of life. So the place is alegre, o niya, wala lang art of life. That's it. I hope someday mayroong art of life para mayroong mga cultivation ang mga tao. Okay, very hot like fire GM. Yes. Oh yes, nice. Kusog nga energy. And Kang Maribik, kumusta Kang Maribik? Okay, si Maribik. Di ba? Ano niya yung kamot? Init kayo? Sus, kainit sa inyong mga kamot. Nag-alis nga ang inyong mga energy dari sa screen. Nailis nga ni banda sa akong hinapay. Very hot ang inyong mga energy. That's good. You say you have powers of energy healing. Thanks a lot for your wonderful, basahon sa nila ko kay engineer. Thanks a lot for your wondrous knowledge that you shared, Jim. Okay, you're welcome, engineer. And Kang Igmat Imari, very hot, Jim. Yes, I perceive daghang init kayong energy diri. Yeah. Kang Mujo, init nga na ay binhod, Jim. Okay, yes, that's good. Kay yes, very hot. 9, so hot, GM. Very hot, Kang Heidi, very hot. Yes. Yeah, very hot. Walang pula na ang fingertips ko po, GM. Pero di na ganong mainit. Okay. That's good. Kang Heidi, your energy is really fire energy. Hot na energy. Kaning akong kamot, GM, sahay na ay energy, friction, inig makatouch ko bakal or made of aluminum objects mo piti. Yes, that is your kurente sa katawan. Ang imong kurente, electricity sa imong katawan, electromagnetic force, kurente po, perting kusuga. So, as you go forward, so that's why master art of life, then the coming time you have electromagnetic pulse sa imong katawan. Sa sabot diha nga powerful lang imong lawas, powerful lang imong energy body, you can do many things and that will make you something. Basta dako kay kag maabot na. But why do we have to set time for devotional prayer and maintain it on daily basis? Okay, so ang ating for example the devotion for example that we have alas 6 sa gabi, alas 6 sa buntag, alas 6 sa hapon, alas 3 sa buntag, alas 9 sa gabi, alas 6 sa buntag, alas 8 sa buntag, alas 6 sa gabi, because there are corresponding offices na sa spiritual nga dimension nga mo receive at that time mao nay time ilang gihatag para sa mga tao. And besides, another reason also, at that time we can do collectively doing our inner cultivation. Mana siya. Okay, from Pasita, gamutan, init nga na ay jet lag akong pamati, labi na sa mag 36,000 mystery. That's quite good kasi mayroong connection, nag-workout yung katawan, and with that, mag-progress siya, doon ay growth ang imong spiritual cultivation. Very nice. Okay, so nakaroon, another thing, Kang Aptik Imaris, init gyud GM.
Marie Iris.
Kang Marie, kang
Optic Irish.
Aptik Irish. Init. Okay, very good. Very good, Aptik. Init jud kayo. Kang Biyaya na ako'y gihilot og gihilot og pinataka. Good kay sakit man kuno iyang tiil. Mong naluoy ko ingon siya nga ngano kuno akong palad nga anang kainit murag manuyap kuno wa ko'y gikatubag kay wala ko'y kabalo ngano. Okay na lang nga kusog ang of course energy kusog ang imong energy inalay kusog energy kay kamo mo ko energy healing nagpractice kog energy healing na ko'y cultivation sa energy healing. That's because kusog talaga imong energy sa kang Engineer Kirby. When I released the mantras that was taught for me, GM, I feel the energy that comes after it. I feel like being electrocuted at an amount of 1 ampere estimated only GM. Yes, that's good. It means to say you did able to connect the energy of that divine word or divine mantra. Currente na siya GM. Yes, currente na siya. Actually, when the current of the itong electricity sa katawan, moment you touch an object or metal, aluminum, or anything, computer for example, then magpiti siya, it means to say mag-spark siya. Then if you do it again, then look at it very carefully. You can see there is a spark. There is spark, really spark, fire spark. So it means to say, it can, if there is gasoline, so it can burn up. If there is flammable there, it can light up. So that's because it is really kurente. Kayo gina siya. That's it. So that's why powerful yan. And if, for example, if that current of energy or that energy, pag mayroong virus na pilit sa imong katawan will connect to your cell, it will automatically may burn up siya because this powerful energy. If mayroong negative psychic energy, psychic attack, automatically it will be consumed by that energy. So that's why importante na sa i-enhance jud kayo kay mas lalo pag yung musaka ang gahom ana. Okay. From Igmat Marjorie. Good day, GM. Talking about sa spiritual energy station a minute ago, since the core station is located here in Cebu, can any practitioner from other places and or continents still able to connect spiritual energy station Cebu even so far? Yes. The formula of energy is regardless of distance. So wherever you are in the entire planet, even outside of this planet, you can connect to the spiritual energy station. Pero bakit ba kailangan pang mayroon tayong energy station na kailangan ilagay doon sa mga lugar-lugar? Okay, I'll tell you the answer pero you will be confused of the answer. Pero evacuation site na siya on the coming days. Evacuation site ba? Because ang spiritual energy stations, diha ang mostly powerful nga protection. So that is why it is very necessary. Okay? So, ano ito ba, Gigmat? Then, biyaya. Naa. Okay. Okay, from Igmat Marjorie. Thank you so much, Jim, for the vital healing lesson. I am healed from dog bites using our Dugukan healing modality. The energy transmission from the most high is amazing. Yes, it's important. Anyway, there's another thing. Pag makagat kayo ng mga poisonous animals or kaning especially kining bat, kaning paniki, kining iro or iring, may mga rabies man na sila, so immediately deal it kasi this very dangerous ang rabies, walang tambal ng rabies. So, isa energy healing, pwede man siya matambalan. So, nga apply immediately the alternative. So, you already trained how to do that. So, okay, you can apply it. Do self-healing. Then, cobra, for example, cobra, venom. So, mayroong mga snakes na very poisonous. Mamatay yung mga tao magmakagat. So, immediately apply the divine healing. So, that's why it's very important art of survival. Marami na tayong mga nadil na mga tao na nakagat ng mga malangang mga mananap. Kay, na nga advantage kayo. Kay, dili naman kayo delikado basta ma-apply lang yan animo ang kaning energy healing, the divine connection from the Most High. Okay, so another thing, manambal mo. But before we do magpanambal, try to perceive the energy. I'm here in the screen, malayong malayo ako, pero just perceive my energy. Then I want to perceive the energy pag makuha ito ninyong connection. So, I will connect you to the energy in this connection. So, I'll just connect with these two fingers from my hands, then perceive anong ma-feel ninyo sa energy. Then, I'm going to connect you to the energy from this station. Okay, let me know. Biyaya, Maribik, Ann, Antik Irish, Engineer. Okay, nagka-connect na mo karon. Sugkain niyo ang connection, oh. Palay ko, ano, kaya akong tanawon na yung mga connection. Okay. Okay, this connection is for your healing. So, receive, align, and adapt. So, very powerful energy. Okay, nice. Okay, anticipate that there is energy from the Supreme Master of Heaven. By this time, all you have to do is just connect. I-connect ninyo siya ako ang tudlo. Connect on my pointing finger and mid fingers. Then you will receive the connection from the energy stations of the Supreme Master of Heaven. Then you can use it for your energy healing. So it means to say right after connecting, so you are going to receive the energy for healing. You can do your energy healing. Okay, from Gisnel, GM, nakabantay. Okay, let's go first on this. Sa healing muna tayo. Okay, Heidi, I feel tingling so powerful. Okay, good. And continue connecting because there is still the releasing of this energy. Bugnaw nga energy akong nabati, GM. Okay, continue. Tingling sensation, GM. Okay, good. Heidi, I feel tingling so powerful. I feel cold tingling, air kind of. Okay, good. I feel cool, tingling, air kind of. Okay, good. Okay, now, as you have already connected with that energy, we'll do self-healing. Okay, now, your left palm, everybody. I feel from Ann. I feel tingling cool energy. Yes. I feel pulse GM. Okay, good. Now, okay, everybody. Let's just work together. Now, you are connecting with the divine healing energy from the Lord of Arshikam, Supreme Superlight Angels, branch of the angels in charge for supporting the divine healing of the entire planet. for the entire universe. Okay, now we are going to use the energy healing. As you are now having this connection of energy healing, the left palm is facing up the heavens. And now it begin healing yourself, self-healing. Any part of your particular body that you want to heal, okay, do healing. If on the head, okay, point your fingers on your head and release the energy. How you are going to release the energy? Kada release the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Release the energy. Okay, if where is particular part of your physical body that you would like to heal? Okay. Do it. For example, uh, si Ann. So, in the heart, Ann, heart center. Heart. Then si engineer, for example, sa head, congestion of energy. Marivic, solar center. Marivic, solar center. Heidi, heart center. Heart center at saka solar center. And Gisnel. Okay, head. Gisnel, head. Marjorie, heart. Biyaya, solar center. At the lever side. At the lever portion. Okay, let's do it together. When I said begin the healing, okay, kang pasita. Okay, pasita, head. Abdik Iris, heart. Mojo. Okay, everybody. You know which part of your physical body having something you feel like may medyong mabigat siya or may sakit siya or kailangan siya ng healing. Okay, now release the energy from your fingers to the particular part of your body na gusto niyo i-heal. Now let's begin. Energy, release. Now I'm going to teach you a lesson of, okay, it's done. Okay, follow the gesture. I'm going to share you a gesture of the Wukan Light Shift meditation. So for the sake of the new practitioners that you do not know yet the Dugukan gestures, okay, follow my gesture. Okay, so this is the gesture at your solar center. Maklaro ba? Makita ba sa screen? Dili. Makita ang tanan? Okay. Now, both hands here at your solar center. Perceive the energy. Then raise both hands upward. Both palms are facing each other. Perceive the energy. So this is the spirit level. Then, ituyok ito sa loyo. Passing at the back. Head. Suboccipital. Then stretch. Okay. Actually, this is target portal gesture. Then pass to the back, slow down, then going up. Okay, we'll do it again. One more. Okay, right after performing, you'll just do it one time. Then right after that, proceed to the Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate is right here at the next center. Heaven's Gate. Twin heart. Twin heart at the solar center, between the solar center and the heart center. Then Heaven's Gate. So then perceive the energy. Okay, just follow this gesture. Then you can perceive the energy. So at your throat center. Okay, perceive the energy at your throat center. Throat center. Okay, that's it. So then after doing the gesture, when you have done your meditation, okay, you go back to the rainbow bridge. You go back to the Wukan Lightship meditation gesture, then close your meditation. Okay, right, that's it. That's how you are going to perform the Wukan Lightship meditation. Then before you go to sleep, prepare yourself for your conscious astral journey and perform the Wukan Lightship gesture. Then right after performing the Wukan Lightship gesture, you can also proceed to Rainbow Bridge of Light. The procedure for the Rainbow Bridge of Light, unya na lang na ako i-share sa inyo ha. For you just only perform the Wukan Lightship gesture and preparing yourself for your preparing yourself for your conscious astral journey or spiritual study. And in the time that you want to do healing, self-healing, so because you don't have yet with you the 36,000 mystery, that is divine word, okay, just perform the Dugukan gesture. So apply the Dugukan gesture and proceed to your energy healing. Okay, and if you want to exercise your energy, for example ni Maribik, this is very important for you Maribik, because and everybody who has, you can perceive that so much in it, and Junil also, init ang inyong mga palad, so you have to circulate your energy. So perceive your energy and let it move. Circulate your energy. Okay, this is the gesture. This is gesture actually can help to stimulate your energy and to circulate the energy. So perceive the energy. So this is simple. Perceive the energy, rotate the energy, slow motion, slow, then relax. Okay, do it again. Right over left. This is right over left. Then rotate the energy, slow, rotate the energy, just like you are holding a ball. You're holding a ball. Then let it circulate the energy, then relax. Inhale deeply, then exhale, and perceive the energy. Okay, the next time we are going to, I'll share with you lessons of gestures, different gestures here, right here. Then one thing also, check the website para mahibalo mo sa atong website. Ang atong website na dito nakaposting sa akong page. Ipasulat na ko ni Haliging Roslyn anya ang link sa atong website so that you can easily go to our website. Anya ato po sa ato ang YouTube channel. Kaya in kaso unsay dagan din atong Facebook account, pananglit og mawa ni atong Facebook account, for example lang, so we still have channel doon sa YouTube. Okay, so then we have website. Okay, from Marivic, yes po, GM, I'm doing that always. Okay, nice. Then from Biaya, thank you po. Thank you so much, GM. I feel much energy performing these gestures. Honestly, sa finger connection, gi-close nako akong eyes while connecting, and as I opened my eyes, na ako'y nakita sa screen nga nag-flash nga purple color. I don't know what was it. Okay, so that's nice. You see colors of the angels. Okay. Okay, sa lahat ng mga practitioners of Dugukan, as we go forward, okay, marami tayong mga exercises na ating i-apply so that it can facilitate our inner cultivation. Then I'm inspiring everyone to always do your inner cultivation and to be in the service of light. So we are light workers, and we are going to serve the enlightenment of the friends, brothers, and sisters, not only for the people around us, but for the entire planet, From Tyler Lee, okay. Hi, GM. Lola, visit watching you here. Yes.
Guadalupe.
Sa Guadalupe. Mayong hapon diha. Tanan sa Guadalupe, mayong hapon. And after the lockdown, we will be there. Mga tagbiko diha. O, kadaghan na itong mahimo diha. Basta mahuman na lang yung lockdown. Okay, sa tanan. Okay, at 6:15 exactly, everyone, do the exercise on ang cultivation, because today we are in energy cultivation using modality of water. So at 12 midnight, pwede na mo mukaon. Katong dili makamatay ka alas 12 sa gabi, okay, continue. Sa buntag na mo mangaon, i-continue ang inyong spiritual study. Home base ang tanan, home base. So wala tay kanang suruyay sa atong mga silingan. Home base ang ato karon kay we are still in the quarantine time. So enhancement quarantining ato karon. And some other parts of the country lockdown. So it means to say we are going to cooperate with the law. So no violation sa balaod. Enhance cultivation. So do your conscious astral journey, set up your mind on conscious astral journey or spiritual study, then prepare a piece of paper and ball pen for in case there is message, then you need to jot it down so that you can use it. That is actually useful so long as it is released from the inner realm, advanced spiritual realm. So it means to say you are connected, we are connected. So this is our oneness with all the stars, oneness with all the lights, and we will be blessed in life always, all the time, until the time that we can visit the site, and I can visit you there also in your place. And we are learning the art of healing, ma-master na itong atong energy healing, and makatabang sa daghang mga tao. Okay? Peace and harmony, everyone. Before to close, maraming salamat po, GM, at haliging Bulalakaw, haliging Ruslen, sa lahat, sa patient ninyo, sa patience. I'm glad. Walang anuman, Marivic, and nice that I'm really glad that you connect and we meet here. Although in internet, we are not yet meeting in person. But I'm so glad. Kang Pasita Kamutan, daghang salamat, GMPS 172. Handy Van Hook, thank you, GM. Yes, you're welcome. Kang Aptik Marie Iris sa Liburon, thank you so much, GM. You're welcome. Module, thank you, GM. You're welcome. Enjoy Kirby, thank you so much, GM. You're welcome. And see you. Okay, see you for the next live video. We'll have another
Tomorrow.
conference. Magmanapunta. Say I hope to see you all here, right here in our account sa Facebook. Okay? I bid farewell now, everyone, and hasta la vista, and Let's proceed to our collective art of life 172 exercise. Hasta la vista.